So I'm packing for a shoot right now, and as I was pulling out all my toys for my shoot that I have, I decided, hey, I got a few minutes, why not build a crazy custom rig for an anamorphic an anamorphic shoot. So I built this thing. I'll break it down for you. I'll tell you all the components of it, and then I'll shoot some test footage with it. What I got here is a GH4 in a Veravon. This is the Armor version 2 with the handle, and it's the updated Armor version. And then I have a Speedbooster. This is the 0.64 XL Speedbooster that's made just for the GH4 by Metabones. Then I have the Sigma 18-35 f1.8. This is the Canon mount. And on top of that, I have this anamorphic adapter threaded. This is the old one that Panasonic made for the DVX100 way back in the day. It's for standard definition. So with high definition, there's going to be some, the clarity isn't as good as the SLR Magic or the Lettuce and whoever else makes anamorphic adapters, screw-on adapters. But I had all this components, so I thought I'd put it together for the first time and check out, what kind of footage this would get me. I don't have diopters for the adapter. So my focusing distance is, I think the minimum focus distance on here is like 6 feet or something like that. So I'm gonna go outside and do some test shooting in my backyard. Just, plants and rocks and stuff like that. And I'm gonna shoot this in the photo 4K mode that the GH4 offers, which it shoots in a like a 4:3 aspect ratio. And when multiplied by the 1.33 times anamorphic adapter, you get 16:9. So a lot of people, when they're shooting anamorphic, traditionally it's 235:1 aspect ratio. It's the really wide aspect ratio you see in epic cinema blockbuster movies. But I've really never seen a lot of anamorphic on a 16:9 frame size, and I like 16:9. I don't like the CinemaScope 235:1. So I thought, with the photo mode, the full frame 4:3 photo mode for video that the GH4 offers, and no other camera that I'm aware of in this price range offers, but this one does, and it does it in 4K at 30p. You can't. I have an older firmware, so maybe with the new firmwares they've added more frame rates, but once you go into that 4K photo mode, the full frame, it's locked at 30p 4K, 100 megabits. So that's what I'm going to shoot at. I'm going to try to get my exposure as best I can outside. I don't have any ND filters, so things are going to be blown out. I'm going to have to stop the lens down pretty much all the way to like f10 or however far this goes. I'm going to shoot at it like a 200 ISO. And yeah, let's see the kind of footage I get when I shoot in 4:3, and then I'll expand it. I'll expand in post, I'll expand it to 16:9. All right, so those were some test shots, and I got my dog towards the end there. I don't know why you would want to shoot with this kind of combination, but I was curious of what it would look like. And, you know, if you're going for a specific look, if you're shooting a music video, or if you're shooting you know, a segment in a short film or a feature film or a documentary, some kind of narrative where you want a different look, that is an example of what you can kind of get out of this setup. If you have any questions about this rig, you know, I just put it together, but I might be able to answer a few of them. You can't get this adapter anymore unless you go on eBay. They don't sell this anymore. But all these other components you can find online.